Hello everyone, Duke here with part 13 of this Numidia campaign, Total War Rome Remastered. And after picking up on something of, I guess, a sort of a stalemate episode last time, where we marched on but couldn't really take an awful lot of land. I think we took Segestica in the last episode, but other than that, we've sort of been besieging more than we have capturing towns, which is fine. I think in this episode we're going to be looking at settlements starting to fall, coming under our control, although it's quite likely that on the last turns of these sieges, before they do surrender, they'll try and sally forth and stuff. I think we should be okay. Quite a lot of men in here, just noticed. Yes. I think in the last episode we did all the building that we can do. Yeah, looks like it to me. So, Segestica is pretty rebellious. There's not much I can do. I'm building new buildings to get rid of the culture penalty, but other than that, I think it's just distance capital and perhaps a spy in there. So I'm sending one of my own in there to try and root them out. Other than that, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 settlements under siege, and we're mustering an army to go and take number 5 down there. So we actually have... in fact, yeah. Looks to me like the army is ready to go. I'm just going to use Numidian cavalry and besiege, because I think I decided in the last episode I'm really not too bothered about, getting Nectar really quickly or anything like that. I just want to, we just besiege it, wait it out, take it, and then, that'll be all good and done and dusted. We've now got an army down here as well, since we've captured Parma. We've met the army that was on Caralis and then Parma. We've sailed back here. I think we'll have it here in North Africa. I think it could well start marching eastwards now. People have asked before if I'm planning to march eastwards. The plan was not to for a while, just to kind of have a nice safe rebel border here rather than an AI faction. But now that we're of a sort of strength, I think it's not too bad an idea. So I do agree with you now. I think it would be a good idea to maybe start moving that way. I may as well actually get just a few... Oh, wow, I really did not build up any military capability in Thapsus, did I? I may get just a little bit of reinforcement in there, because actually, even though these guys are more how would you say, geared towards melee than these Numidian cavalry, I think I actually prefer using them than Numidian cavalry, even though on paper these are weaker. But, not least because they're very quick. So anyway, I think it looks like everything's where it can be for now. So see what happens. I'm expecting to see the Brutii turn up at some point now that we have a border with them. We are already at war with them. If you're at war with one Roman faction, you're at war with all of them. No questions asked. Hey, look, they didn't even besiege. Look, they didn't even try. I am actually going to massacre them. I think I'd just like to get rid of all the native barbarians as much as we can. Oh, Germania is dead. A rival people no longer need trouble our councils. They are cast down, and if we act with haste, we can profit from their passing. Sounds to me like the Britannians have marched all the way up to here. So we're going to start eating at them from behind. What's this little circle? Upgrades missile weapons. Hello, mama. Let's get some of that on us. Wow, this is a really naff town, isn't it? It's bad. Don't even think we can get... Yeah, we don't think we can get any peasants in there. Well, I wonder if we can get some mercs in here. Let's have a look. I'm just trying to put these guys somewhere.
Sir?
Come on, you. Okay, I'll tell you what. You go stand on there. Now, General... Basically, I want to see if there's any mercs that we can put in here as a temporary garrison. Perfect, there is. Exactly what I wanted to see. Right, you guys go in there. I might leave those ones getting retrained there. Garrison's still fine. Ooh, it's just shy of reaching Condate Redonum, where the factionaire dwells. Get our spy in there. Got some riots in there. I'll go back to Gaul in a sec. I'm just going to take a look. Well, it looks like things are a bit more under control, though. Looks like they got it out of their system. Soldiers killed under 34. Yeah, looks like a bit of damage on all our units, but seems to have done its job. And we got a new general in here. That's good. Whoa, he's pretty enough. Oh, he's rubbish. He's got negatives for management, law and order, and command. Well, we're at that stage of the campaign where it feels like every new family member spawn is just an absolute potato. Right, can anyone reach? No, we can't. I was going to see if we can reach it this turn. We can't. So let's just cut our losses. You can go sell some wood for me because I've got no other use. And yeah, let's go besiege that as early as we can. Get the siege started. That might not be too bad to move into the walls of. It's just these are all quite elite, and these are chariots. I wonder if can I see? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so barbarian wall, 5 hit points. Look at that nasty stuff. Excellent morale. Fighting nearby enemy infantry. Mind you, we're not infantry, so I guess we got that. But they're a nightmare. Chariots in this game are a nightmare. A bit better on the battle map, but on the campaign map, their auto-resolve is the envy of the ancient world. Whoa, my goodness me, Manawidden the Britannia. He's got chariots galore. Oh my days, he's an army to be reckoned with, isn't he? Do we have reinforcements that we can bring up for him? Yeah, let's try and get at least 1 unit of reinforcement. Holy moly, that's a big army. I think that might be the biggest one we've seen in this campaign. 4,139 men. My gosh, that's a lot. That is like a marching minor city, isn't it? Or large town. If you disbanded that whole thing, you could upgrade a minor town. That's big. Let's get some more cavalry. Let's begin the siege at Trier. It's not too bad in there. So, what is it? It's a town. They're all so rubbish over here. I'll get those mercs, not least because it deprives the enemy of them. I might just wait that out as well. It's not too long. I'm glad we got Lemonum for basically free. That's good. Where are we up to now? 29 regions. Not bad. Curious what mercs exist out here in the desert. Well, just Numidian stuff. We've already got our own, so we don't need more. I might actually pay off those rebels. Yeah, they're just peasants, and then I'll march them back to Numidia. Oh, no, I might keep them on my hand to upgrade Nepta. No. And because it just saves us taking any needless casualties on the way. They're only peasants, so we wouldn't lose many men, you would hope. But why risk it? Okay. Peasants should be really cheap to bribe. Here in Tarentum, let's get some farms. Scalabis, no. Sturrocken, no. Lugdunum, yep, get some sewers. Cool. Okay. How many peasants do they need to upgrade? Quite a few. I wonder if there's some mercs hanging outside the settlement that we can hire, bring back and disband. Yeah, these are perfect. I mean, what are they? Illyrian mercenaries. They're not bad, certainly, but I think...
Orders? Mighty General. Sire.
Good, it didn't even infect the public order. That's good, I just want to get this sort of developed a bit and upgraded. Because, well, why not? This is taking one more turn to fall. That needs 3. 3, and you're done. Excellent. Right. Wasn't I sending a diplomat to go deal with? I think I was. I'm just sure I was sending a diplomat down to go talk with. Wasn't I? Am I going crazy? Oh well. Oh, is it? Let's see what if we try to bribe him.
If we may have
we
a
could.
word.
That's a lot of money,
Until
though.
next time.
But it's nice to know the idea, the possibilities there. Because that army would be really up against it with that. You never know. We've that's a big army, but it's not the best army we thought. It's certainly the biggest. Okay. I'm still going to put the spy in there, just in case there's an enemy agent in there. Let's get some more. Numidian cavalry in there. Thoughts. Yeah, you definitely can't build any military troops. It is what it is. It's okay. Carthage is just massive.
Sir.
Got a merchant in there. Ooh. Some wealthy goods around here. And they're sitting on the most valuable, so I'm going to have a pot shot at you. Ow. You have failed me. Oh, we've got another one here, though.
Awaiting your command.
Oh, 11%. Oh, dear. Ugh. Oh, you can just do that then. He must be really good. 4th. I don't know what the multipliers and the modifiers, and I don't know how merchant calculations work for, you know, how much money a resource would make. I just let the game tell me. But it's safe to say higher skill means more money. But then sometimes you get a 10 skill merchant onto a resource and he still only makes you like 9 quid. So, you know, make it make sense. Right, and I'm sure Oh yes, that's right. This army was originally going to go up that way, but then I sent the big army up to Uvarv and sent one army. Yeah, that's fine. So everything is still where it should be. I don't think there's any more to do this term. So I think we can do that. Numidia 13. That was all this turn, so we'll just wait patiently there. I'm pretty sure when Mediolanum falls, that really will be the end of the Julii. Oh, that's a big city. It was almost a huge city, but we're gonna, should we take it, we will be exterminating that. That is far too many people to keep under control. So, and that's going to take 3 more turns. Ah, there's one. Right.
Be quick.
Right.
Our patience is limited if we may.
Yep.
Well, when you put it like that.
Oh, there he is. Oh, I knew I did one in the last episode, but because it was a couple of days, I couldn't remember who it was. It was a couple of days ago. Just, you know, I'm terrible with diplomats. Me, I'm truly like, whoa! They did not sally forth. They had a lot of men in there, militia, but that surprises me. That's happy. But yeah, I'm terrible with diplomats. I'm one of the worst. I reckon I'm one of the worst players of this game when it comes to diplomats. I forget to use them, I forget to recruit them, and then once I've recruited them, I do one thing with them and forget where they are, and they just die an old death in like the mountains somewhere. So, apologies in advance for my terrible management of diplomats. Right, Tabnet the Conqueror can adopt someone. Yes, why not? Oh, he's gone over here. Zimrida, are you okay? Are you? Oh, Superior Commander. Thank you, Tabnet. Tabnet knows the measure of a man better than the others. He knows a good fighter when he sees one. Oh, I've got some Balearic Stingers in here. I think I'll get rid of them. Don't need those anymore. Right. I should have disbanded them in Thapsus, actually. Another one of those stupid, just instant decisions, because Carthage doesn't need more peasants. Come on, dude, get it together. Right. Let's besiege this place here. No mercenaries to hire. And spy on this town here, if only to sort of... Whoa, 260% public. I don't think I've ever seen it that high in this game. Ever. That's ridiculous. That is high. He must be a popular king. Oh, looks like the Britannians... I'm going to call them the Iceni, I think, from now on. It's just Britannians doesn't sound right. But it looks like the Iceni are sending an awful lot of men our way. Ah, these are retrained, so they can go join our boy up here. And I can't recruit more. That is literally all Tabnet has. Tabnet has that to deal with all of these men. That's a worrying thought for him. 2 turns, 3 turns. Oh, look how isolated Mediolanum is now. How doomed you must feel. It's completely surrounded by the Numidians. And every other town has been exterminated around you. How would you feel? I would not fancy my odds, that's for sure. Okay. Alrighty.
Yes.
I wonder if there's any more
Mighty general.
bugs.
Onward.
No. Okay.
My eyes are
Let's use this spy now to check out the final. Oh no!
moving.
Oh, they got a backup family member. How sad. So they won't die. Not yet. It's not their time. Julii will live on in Pannonia. Well, there you are. They boarded Thrace and Britannia. Okay, still. That's a tiny little barbarian town. That's all that will remain of them once we take Mediolanum. So, who's a real loser? Let's get some more men in there and keep doing that. Oh, we're out of peasants again. Oh dear. Yeah, this is definitely the thing. This is another reason why I don't really like playing the barbarian factions. The towns are all tiny. Greece and Rome and Carthage, they all start, and you know, a lot of the settlements in the east, they start with actual cities. Here, you start with just a bunch of towns, and they grow so slowly because the region is so poor. It's such a pain. I really don't like them. But at the same time, it means that they're probably all small because the Britannians have deprived the entire land of manpower for their armies. Oh, there's the Julii navy there.
Aye, great lord.
Let's get you guys in
Aye,
here.
great lord. Ships ready. Aye, great
Navy
lord.
is at full strength again. I wonder if it... I think that might be a
Ships
match
ready.
take on that navy there. I've got absolutely no other use for it, so I may as well try.
Ships ready. Prepare to engage.
Yeah, one more unit now. And then I might start moving it east to Libya, or Leptis Magna, whatever it is. Right, diplomat, if you wouldn't mind.
quick.
Go
Our patient,
get rid of these guys. Excellent. Oh, that reminds me, did these guys turn into anything useful? No. Okay.
Sire.
Can't see any more rebels hanging around in Spain, so I think for now...
One.
Oh, mind you, he is level 5.
Your obedient servant.
That doesn't really matter if he's level 5, because there's no one to talk to around here. It's all Numidian. Just a nice thing, but... Still, right, yeah, these 3 peasants I'm going to keep around, provided they don't, you know, turn rebel. Because what I want to do... Oh, he died. That's annoying. Oh, well.
My liege.
Because I want to disband them in Nectar to get some, you know, peasants. But it will not be this day. Because the spy has died, we're going to have to do this the long way. I can bring them along, I guess, to smash down the walls, so... Silver lining. Okay. It's not too bad. I mean, that spy dying is not a problem because, you know, there's nothing really else to see around here. We get another one here and we can send him east. We may as well. But I'll recruit a few. And we'll sort of move one to there and then we'll move another one further along and another one further along from there. We'll sort of have a little look at what's going on the eastern side of Africa. Meantime, Sejestica's getting slowly more under control. We like that. We've got a spy in there doing counterintelligence, so it's keeping public order under control. Mediolanum, 2 more turns. Yavavum, I don't think I've actually properly looked in here. Let's get rid of that thing, put one of ours in. Trying to bow. I may as well do the same thing with the trader. I doubt this is making an awful lot of money right now. Let's just try and get some easy fixes to the culture. I'm going to keep the master field. Oh no, I'm not. I don't need it. I don't need that for. So let's just, yeah. Get rid of the negative modifiers for now, and soon we'll get normal buildings in there. Can't do anything about these. These buildings just stay. Can't delete them. I think Adonable, if you wouldn't mind, actually.
Move out.
Oh, shit me timbers.
Build tower.
That was a little too far. But yeah, I just wanted a better watchtower there so we can see if there was anything coming. There isn't, so that's good. This spy. Oh, look at those sneaky little rebels there. This is a job for diplomat man.
Be quick.
But first of all,
if we well,
just get rid
when
of
you
them.
put it like that.
Yes, my
Then we'll
dear
march
lord.
him up to get
I
rid of those.
carry your words. To hear is to obey. No more moves, sir.
Right. Yeah. Oh, wasn't there a merchant here we want to get rid of?
Your honor?
There we go. Glorified assassination. That. Oh, an extra 334 return. Don't mind if I do. Wouldn't pushing 30,000 income soon. Can you remember at the beginning of this campaign, we were just about broke, and now we're making 30,000 on the turn, nearly 30,000 a turn. Such a turnaround. It is nice to be on this side of that campaign. I don't think we're going to have money problems again, that's for sure. Because especially, another reason why we're doing so well economically now is because our roster is actually very cheap to maintain. We have very cheap units. The fact is that we're just able to use them so effectively that we get extremely efficient armies. Extremely efficient. I don't think our armies could really be more cheaper and effective. So we've got a very good system going here. Numidia, let's get some farms. Capua. I always think of Spartacus, the TV show Spartacus, when I go to Capua. Capua! Scalabus, nothing. Oscar. Yeah, get some mines in there. Asturica, no. Narbet Martius, no. Arretium, if you wouldn't mind getting us... Let's get some law and order in there. Once all the law and order set out, we can build the fun stuff. Ariminum. Temple. Basilia. Hobson's Choice. Basilia, Segesta. Batavium. I get the temple. It's not quite full green, is it? So just get that. Okay. Right. This army. Oh no, that was all this turn. I think everyone's moved. You can move and things. Oh, tell you what we could do with that.
Yes, mighty lord.
Let's talk. They should be a little easier to buy.
If we may have a
I'll pay that. That's fine.
When you put it like that.
Because I think they were mostly like barbarian war bands. I think they are very cheap stuff. So 11,000 is fair to pay to get rid of a bunch of units. Now this guy will have to deal with it on its own. He will not have assistance. And Tabnit has faced greater odds. Well, he's not faced greater odds actually, but he's proven himself a good general. He may just be the guy to hold on. 250%! My goodness, the Iceni are good at PR. My goodness. Goebbels eat your heart out. Right, let's get some... Still no sign of the booty, eh? Maybe, oh, for goodness sake. Maybe for now that's a good thing. Just while we mop up the last of the Julii. Oh my gosh, they were really definitely coming after Tabnet. There was no denying that. I could bribe them, but I don't want to spend so much money on one stack. I kind of want to use that as a last resort. I feel like Tabnet has a fairly good chance of winning that. And it will bring these guys out, so it may have a chance of ending the siege prematurely, because it's still got 5 turns to go. So it's certainly a high-risk strategy, but there's a very high reward as well. 2 family members, a massive army, and a city. Well, town. You know, all for us if we win. So, one more turn for Mediolano to fall. I think they may well try a sally forth. I do. If there's a faction leader and a factionary on the line, I think you've got to try. Adonable, if you could build another watchtower here, and then go back. Well, we may want to hire some mercs soon. I want to move that army on to Aquincum. That's got 2 more turns, although we may be able to just go in now, I think. We haven't had a battle yet today. Sacrilege. There we go. Don't know what happened there, but my army didn't move up. Right, Diplomat, you're kind of done. We were training some spies, weren't we? So let's send one on his way east. Now, this has never been conquered. We didn't own this at the beginning. We did own Siwa over here, but I think that turned rebel and is very likely Egyptian now. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. Let's get everyone here moving. Who's the best governor to stay behind? Not him.
Mighty general.
Gosh, we Numidians, we are a fighting folk, but we're not. We're not a government folk. What do you think? I think we should take them all then. I think they're all pretty enough, if I'm honest with you.
Move out.
Yeah.
Sire.
It seems strange. It would be nice to keep some governors in there. But if we bring some family members with us, you know, then we can split up armies, you know, further along we go. So, yeah,
ready. Prepare to engage.
Gosh, yeah, we have no good, like, city managers. We are fighter people. Thinking makes our brains hurt. Okay, there's much to do now.
I serve your will.
So Jessica's looking a lot more stable. Still a bit nervous about moving out. I'm pretty sure if we moved out, everyone except, say, like the infantry. Well, it turns orange. But we're at a bit of a crossroads here, quite literally, because
Awaiting your command.
we don't know what's down here.
Is to
If I send my
obey.
diplomat down to go have a little nosy at the booty. Well,
Obey.
there isn't much here. But then if I send that guy up, there's going to be absolutely no one to be able to move east. So I think we should wait until this army's done, and then this army can come move this way, and then that frees up them to go that way. So it's a bit of a waiting game on this front right now, but it is what it is. What we can do is, we may as well start harvesting some of this manpower I've been talking about. Let's get some cavalry. In fact, let's let the ones who can get the good cavalry get the good cavalry. Yeah, so that's 4 units a turn. We're going to do what the Romans were doing to us. We're going to start making loads of men each turn. And they're going to push that east. So I'll make 4 here and I'll send them over to... Maybe not to Jessica. Oh, either one. Doesn't really matter. And... Well, why not? We'll do 1 turn to go to Jessica and then 1 turn's recruitment to go to Medialana. Oh, it's cool. Got Numidian legionaries based in Rome. This is quite a different timeline. That's very cool thematically, though, isn't it? They're not very good compared to the actual Roman legionaries, but hey, they look the part. They just may not play the part. Right, let's see. I think we are in big doo-doo here. Oh, okay, well, I'll certainly take another mercenary unit of cavalry. But so I think his Tabnet is in for the fight of his life now. No guarantee he's going to win. That is just by sheer numbers, that's a good army. And chariots, ugh, don't like chariots. And the generals are chariots as well. So it's about 5 chariot units total, including the reinforcements. Could go either way, very much so. I'm not counting on a win, but it'll be nice. Okay, let's see.
Sire!
Send the term. It's telling me there's like something to do, but
Ready to sail!
ah, these guys. Yeah, I actually wanted them to go to the. Yeah, don't know what they're up to.
I serve your will.
Yep, I think I'm. Yep, I'm happy. Ah, the pills. They are sailing forth. That's fine. So we'll just save. This should be fine. Oh, a 10-star general. We are fortunate to be able to deal with this general here. Will Calpurnius the Lucky prove his name? Or will he meet his end here? We'll see. What a 10-star general. We're certainly lucky to be taking care of him while he's in charge of a small garrison in a town rather than at the head of a giant stack like that other one. Yeah. Let's take care of him now.
On my orders!
Okay, straight in. When you're in the enemy sallies forth, it's immediate. There's no speech or anything, no deploying, which isn't a problem because we have no deploying really to do. That's really not what our units are for. We sort of just immediately envelope and mould and flow and go with the flow of the battle really, rather than have a formation. Alright, you guys start harassing them. I'm going to move these guys back a little bit. We may as well just exhaust this barbarian unit. I don't want to use too much ammunition. I'd like to use some of it against the chariots. But if we can take care of these guys. Right. just get them. I reckon they'll break as soon as we hit them, to be honest. Near enough. Right. Go get him. There we are. Still with the infantry. They're impetuous. I don't know if it's perhaps the 10-star general or just, you know, a unit trait, but oh, chosen swordsman. Yeah, they're going to be a higher morale than the other units. Eek. They're not mucking around, those guys. Let's pull back. Ah! Just the man I wanted to see. Let's start firing some missiles on them. I wanted to save my missiles for them. I feel like, I can't remember if it's right, but I feel like the chariots are weak to javelins. So, or missiles in general. So that's what I was going to try and save my missiles for. Mind you, they do have 5 hit points, so don't flee into the enemy, you burks. Why aren't you skirmishing? Wallies. Yeah, did not get many kills there. Well, we'll deal with the general in time. First of all, we need to deal with this unit. 14 men still impetuous. My goodness me, I'm starting to think Tavernet's going to be in for a real fight when he has to fight that giant stack. We're fighting 4 units here and we're really struggling. What are we in for next? I'm almost scared to find out. Right, I think, let's have a little look about if they still handle just being enveloped by other units. Most units, when they're enveloped by cavalry in this campaign so far, have just folded. Let's see if the chariot still has the same result. Oh, for goodness sake, guys. Just because you ran the wild clay doesn't mean I'm weak. Use your noggins. Alright, everyone just surround and... But you can see how deadly they are. Like, just to touch a chariot is to die. They're horrific thing. Look, this is what I mean. But the missiles weren't working. This is the only way we can deal with it. But once they stand still... Oh, perfect. It seems like once they stand still, that's when they die. But when they're moving, they shred your men. Starting to think it might have been a better idea to bribe that giant army up there, but victory! We are committed. We have Alesia, yeah, I'll definitely exterminate that. Oh, they didn't make it this turn. But Mediolanum is sallying forth. I thought they would. Why wouldn't you try? I wouldn't be surprised if the Auto Resolve gave them this, but we're not going to allow that chance. We are certainly going to fight this ourselves. Don't have a choice of a night battle because we're not the aggressor. And their family members should probably still be at full strength. We've got a 10 Stodger and a 10 Influence, man. I'm not entirely sure of the use of influence in this game. I understand it for a diplomat, but for family members, not massively sure. I don't know if it's more of a Roman trait, you know, with the Senate. I truly don't know. I know management affects how good they are in towns and stuff, you know, keeping things public order wise, helping the economy. Command is for battles, you know that. But influence? I don't know. I don't need my men to talk the enemy to death. Right, catapults. Stay there for a moment. You guys go that way. The enemy thinks that I'm going to be betting into an attack on the walls themselves. They are very much mistaken. Onagers, you move back. Actually, no, don't move back. Yeah, generals, you come back. Let's continue. I don't know why they've offered a George just yet. Right. Hold fire. Right, they're going after my onagers. Makes sense. It's probably what you should be going after in this situation. Some warhounds, our old friend. Right, let's just crush this Principate unit nice and quick. Nice. There we go. Right, now the battle's really kicking off. Let's try and surround that unit. But the general's coming that way, so let's keep an eye out for that. Let's maybe instead try and take this unit out nice and quick. Avoid the arrow towers. Right, commit yourselves to an attack, guys, because you're getting charged. You may as well try and fight. Overrun them. Yeah, you guys go for the dogs. Excellent, that unit is getting killed. Right, press onto this one. Whoa! Well done, guys. I wasn't too optimistic about that, but there we go. Ooh, we're doing really well here. Even better than I expected. Right, let's open up a breach. Right, both the generals are down. The dogs are on the loose. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. Maybe we should try and follow the men into the city. Can we get in? Yeah, of course we can. Right, I think there's only one thing for it now. Let's move it. Ah, perfect. End the battle. Great. Even I thought we just have to. I was about to say we're just going to have to ride to the city centre and try and hack our way through, but we've been spared that. They all started fleeing off the city centre. No one made it back in time. So, all the better. Now that man over in the eastern Pannonia is Julii Patriarch? Right, yeah, we're going to have to exterminate, no doubt about that. Right, Mediolanum, let's have a little look at you. Alright, we'll get rid of this Bacchus temple. Put in a new Baal temple. And yes, perfect, we can retrain everything. That is fantastic. This army next turn should be able to go on the march again. I'll keep my agent in there for... the odds of there being any more Roman spies in Mediolanum in this area in general is quite low, really. British like Britain isn't even a concept at this point. It's such a weird. Rome 1 had some funky history. It's quite charming in its own way, but it's also equally stupid. Right. Keep moving these guys east. Send another spy east. Gonna put a watchtower here. And let's just Magnum. We're gonna watch there. Look how fast we can march with this cavalry army. We've gone from there to there in about 3 turns. Very nice. It looks like it's been attacked here before, unless there's been an earthquake or something. Who it was that's managed to get in, I don't know. Get a spy in there, and then we should be able to open the gates. We may be lucky and open the gates and get in there super quick. And then we can march on. It'd be good to take Egypt. Not least because taking the pyramids means that the public order penalty from the Egyptian culture is negated. Oh, and Memphis is a huge city. Alexandria is a huge city. Thebes is a large. Oh, that would be a wealthy region to take. Right, yeah, I wanted to see if this area has mercenaries that we can... Yeah, loads, perfect.
Onward.
So many, we can't even fit them all into the city. Bring them all in here. Expand that one, expand that one. I'll keep one in there. There's no point expanding it so we can get a peasant unit, it's just going to be the same. So I need something to stay behind the garrison, but that's going to jumpstart the growth of the settlement a bit.
Mighty general.
That's good. Perhaps next turn. They're at a crossroads too, because my going to Yakum is right there, and they've got a town there, they've got a town there. So it's not quite as simple as that. But this place, yeah, I thought we should be able to retrain. I think Elysia was one of the bigger settlements in this region. We can even build stone walls here. Lovely. And we've got a temple. Might as well get rid of that. Lovely. Alright, we really are. Of course, what's here? Do we? Or do. How many turns is that? I think we probably just. Oh, it's a tough one. That is going to be a horrendous battle.
Yes, mighty lord.
Truly horrendous. I think it's worth a go, though.
Sire?
Right, let's do some building. Kurta. Get a bigger port. Tingi. That's a port. Dimidi. That. Carthage. Secret police. Thapsus. Baths. Corduba. Oh, you can upgrade now. Good. Sana, get that thing. Lilibaeum. Get that thing. Carthagonova. No, Scalabus, you're done. Fine. Rome. Get a bigger temple in there. No, but Martius. No, Ariminum. Ariminum. Yeah, get that. We honour Baal with victory. And when he gives us victory, we honour Baal with temples.
My liege. Ready to sail.
Let's get that back.
Yes, mighty lord.
Alrighty, time for an epic naval showdown. Now, I know naval battles in this game, so I'm not also resolving to be lazy. There's no way to do it.
Prepare to engage.
Oh, finally. And we sunk some ships. How put them in time.
Make ready for combat.
Oh, we sunk a lot. Yeah, this is good. Finally get rid of those Julii navies. There's no more that they can recruit either. Once that navy's gone, that really will be this side of the Mediterranean just totally and utterly safe. And commerce should be able to flow uninterrupted all across our Western Empire. We're basically turning into the Western Roman Empire at this point. Not where you want to be, but you know. Okay, I'm prepared. We're just going to have a stab at fighting these armies. I'm not sure we'll win, but we'll put up a blooming good try. Let's go get rid of that. Okay, who's still under siege? This place is under siege. One more turn. Giulianum has fallen, so that's good to go now. Just can we move on? Yeah, I think we tried and it was okay, so let's see if that's still the case. Because that army will be moving up soon. I think I'm confident enough to start moving. Let's see. Yeah, it's just orange. I'll take that. And I may just put a little watchtower here because wow. But whoa, that's slow. Oh, must be the catapults, wasn't it? But we'll leave those behind for now. I like to get the siege under control, so they can underway, so that they can't recruit any more men. Then we'll bring up the catapults, and then when they're good and ready, that's when we'll march in.
Yes.
Just checking the area that there's no massive Roman stack waiting and hiding. Doesn't seem to be. Good.
Your obedient servant.
So we do have the money to pay this guy off. But it will also give us a fast track into the town if we win.
Yes, mighty lord. At once.
Yeah.
Your
I'm not saying this will be the easiest party we ever attended, but I still wouldn't miss it for the world. I went to Arnhem a few weeks ago, talking to Market Garden. I was quoting A Bridge Too Far there, which is a film about Operation Market Garden. I visited the Netherlands a few weeks ago and took the time to go to Arnhem, which is really cool. Used to be quite the villages where Major General Urquhart's headquarters were. It was great. Really cool stuff. Do recommend. Got to see John Frost Bridge. Right. Let's see. Right. City expand. I think we've done that, haven't we? Yeah, that's the one. Okay, end the turn. There we go. Ooh, they didn't even fight. We love to see it. Alex Dominic. I know it's a rotten thing to do, but it does just get rid of all the malcontents. Starts afresh. I'm not conquering this land for the money. Oh, he's good. I'm conquering it to get victory conditions. I'm conquering it to deprive the enemy of them. Okay, that's good. I'm happy to have that really good general ready to take over from O'Donnell over time, so you can stay there. That's crazy. They didn't attack. Why didn't they? Are they waiting for reinforcements? Well, we're not having any of that.
Yes, mighty.
What's in there?
Be quick. If we may. Well,
No.
when you put it like that.
Absolutely not. That's not cricket. Right. Got some peasants in there now. That's excellent. Maybe we can just get these walls up. If we can march on as well, let's have a look. Did I do all the... Yeah, I did all the mercenaries. No, I didn't. We just took this town, didn't we? So, no, that was Trier. I'm getting all confused now. So, we managed to get in. Good. What's this? Nah, nothing good. May as well get rid of that. One of our things. Same with this market. Same with that thing there. What I might do though is boot a few of these units. Get a head start on the growth. What I'm looking at there is a chance to get into the city. I reckon they'll try and fight with these. I reckon they'll look at their unit and count and think, yeah, we've got a chance. And we have a chance of getting, therefore, into Mogontiacum. And then this army can go deal with this. Or, I was going to say we pay it off, but we just can't quite reach. Is what it is. Oh yeah, I wanted to buy these guys off, because just ahead of our moving in there, I thought we could take that army out. Keep our regions free of rebel scum.
Yes, mighty lord. Mighty general.
I would have liked to have got more reinforcements into Tabnet's army, but there's just nothing to get. The nearest reinforcements are miles away. There's no mercenaries. He really is on his own out there. On the remote corners of Gaul. Right, how about you? Put you up here, maybe there? Yeah, I just wanted to see if there were any more men around here. It doesn't look like there is. So, let's see. How many men are we on now, by the way? Men. Regions. 33. That's not bad. Let's get this person. Yeah, there was no stacks outside to attack to bait them into an attack. But once we get the catapults up, we can smash the walls down, ride in, take out Cassius Brutus, and take Salona. Meanwhile, let's get Mediolanum's army up and moving again. Let's get them moving towards Aquincum. Put these catapults up on the rear. If we're lucky, he may hold his ground and try and fight us outside. And then we can take them out in one swoop. If they hadn't had that family member, the Julii would be dead. As it stands, they survived. Right, we're just going to have to keep fighting these guys until eventually they go down. But the Julii are no longer a naval threat. Without anywhere to dock, they would eventually run out of supplies. They should have done already when you think about it, but the game's not that realistic. Right. They'll start off taking out this army. Just a 3-man unit, 3-unit army. And then, once this army's taken care of, we can march it up north. And then that'll completely free up this part of the country. And we can march our army to try and take that town, like I said. Oh, I forgot we're fighting in blooming Germany. That means woodland galore. Can't see squat. Look at this. What is this? The Numidians and the Iceni squaring off in Germania. What a strange timeline we live in this campaign. Right, the plus is I don't think they've got any missiles, so we should be able to pepper them from far for a bit. I was hoping this battle to be a bit quicker than it is, but these trees have given us a moment's pause. So let's... Are they withdrawing? Yeah, they are. We'll see about that, dear boy. Right, let's go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, bugger. Have they made it off the edge of the map? They have! Those swines. I didn't realise the edge of the battlefield was so close. Right, there you are. Oh. Just when they thought they were out of the woods, we had reserves. Alright, they might have survived that battle then. No, they will have. That was enough men to survive. It's alright. It should just be a simple battle. Oh no, it did die. Maybe it's because it was so remote. You know, they just had no chance. Right, I'm going to march up there. A wee tower in. And march on. Then this army, like I say, I was thinking about staying within the Roman borders, but I thought, what's the point? We're not Rome, you know what I mean? Like we're... So I'm just going to press on into Germania. With any luck, that army will hold its ground. I'm going to take the entire army. I don't see any point of things behind. Perfect. I thought they'd stand. I did think they would. Because I reckon they think these guys are amazing. They are. If we take them out nice and quick, there shouldn't really be too much of a threat. That army could be annoying. So here we go, we've got a chariot army in there. Let's just see how we get on. If we win, spoils are great. We're going to take another town in this turn. It's part of the Iceni of another town, which is a base for recruitment. I wonder where they're recruiting the chariots from. Because there's a lot of towns here. Unless they can recruit them from any level. I think it's barracks. I don't think it's stables they recruit them from. I think it's barracks. Oh, what fresh hell is this? If we were defending, this would be great, but we're not defending.
The enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
I won't ride on the reinforcements just yet. They're too near the edge of the map. If we make them flee, they'll just go off and then we'll have missed our chance to take the town. So let's move up. Use our speed to our advantage. What are these? Warbands, right? Oh, they're going for it. You know what? I'm just going to try. Let's just charge him, try and take out the barbarian warlord. He's standing still. Might give us the break we need. He's moving around again. That's going to be a record. Just look at this. When you see flashing red, that's when you know it's time to kiss your bum goodbye. Right, you guys move in there, take out that one that sort of straggled off on its own. it's going down. But the general's not dead yet. Perfect, he's down. It's one general down. Right, now get back. Whoa, that is a lot of hounds they've released there. Right. Everyone get out. Generals, you stay back. Charge the general again. You guys hit that unit there. You guys move back. This is going to be bloody as all hell, but there's nothing for it. Just have to try. These are just a light chariots and we're struggling. The range of those chariots as well. Oh, come on, die, will ya? Yeah, look at it, just absolutely cut to pieces here. There was no chance. The hounds as well, there were just too many dogs. Yeah, the dogs are some of the most elite units in the game when used properly. They've been used to effect here. There's just too many of them. Because there's no way to, the reason they're broken is there's no way to target them. So if you get targeted by hounds, they'll eat away at your men. But there's no way to fight back. And if you've got plenty of them, it's an automatic win. It was a broken strategy back in the day and it still is now. The only thing is, we can't recruit hounds. There's no counter to them either. Oh jeez, look at these. Look, there's no way to target them. They're just going to eat our guys now. Right, well, let's rally, see if we can hold them here. A few infantry units we can try and have a stab at. These guys can just run around and try and keep these dogs at bay. That unit just have to hold those dogs at bay. Right, you guys pull back. You guys come this way. You guys come this way. Oh, we've got a unit here that we can use. But they've been chased by dogs as well. Jeez, there's so many dogs around here. I don't know how we're going to deal with it. You guys come this way. I'm going to deal with the general last. I'm going to deal with the general once everything else is taken care of. There's the general there. Yeah, that unit, I'm just letting it get torn to pieces. I can't do anything about it. Alright, let's mop up the loss of this infantry. You guys to run this way. Actually, no, go and have a go at the general. Go on. See what you can do. Right, now go get that unit. You guys keep running this way. Just take those dogs away from us. If we can kill the general, I think that'll be the battle. Yeah, he's going.
Enemy general flees like a frightened child. Now attack!
Splat. Right, now we just need to take out the actual men patrolling the war dogs. That might just be it. Oh, these dogs, man. They're just... Yeah. Like I say, there's no counter to the dogs. So it's what they'll just run forever and just eat you alive until there's nothing left. They weren't designed correctly. I think that's kind of it. And is there any more men? Okay, I think once the battle's actually over, I think that's when the units stop fighting you and chasing you. So. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more casualties here, so I think we're fine now. Whew, is all I have to say. Oh, for goodness sake, these guys suck at chasing down units. Okay. There we are. Oh. Will that be enough? Look at that, we lost more than half our men. Massiva nearly died as well, I think. That was not an easy battle. That was a lot of hounds. If we can get in there and decent facilities in the town, we may be able to retrain most of it, so... Ah, still hounds in there. How annoying. Right then.
Attack! Besieging settlements here. Besieging settlements here.
At least we have some general bodyguards I think might be able to deal with it. Might want to send a diplomat to go talk to that guy. Get rid of him. On the plus side, there isn't really any other army around here. Downside is we didn't take the town. Just a few of their infantry managed to run off, the warhounds. I didn't see them run off. So it must have happened quite early on. No warhounds in that army, pleased to say. Also, what, you can't build a fort while you're besieging. You can't set up like defences. It's so left out in the open. Besieging. Ooh, Parthian. He's far from home. Alright.
My liege.
That's under siege. I'm moving this guy up to take on that Quincum. That army is now dealing with that, so this army is actually freed up.
Orders? My liege.
Morale.
Onward.
Everything, yep.
Orders.
To go and march this way.
Enemy.
I'll target this army for now as if it's going to stay there, because it might give us a similar opportunity to take Lubasik. CK, whatever it is. Cool, that was a bloody battle. Massiva came through the skin of his teeth there. I really thought the battle was lost at one point. I truly did think that. We got through a liar. Just okay. It's a large town, so I think there's a decent chance that we'll have reinforcement capabilities for Numidian cavalry. So, and we're mostly Numidian cavalry. So, this army, once it gets in there, should be able to fully heal itself, basically. Because this army is actually this unit's mostly intact, and the generals heal themselves. So, right now it's depleted, but it might be all right. But this is why the Britannians always do so well. Because their roster is horrendous. If you're fighting them, chariots, warhounds, head hurlers. Definitely the strongest barbarian faction in the game. I don't think there's any question of that. I'd definitely say the Romans are the strongest faction, no doubt about that. The Seleucids have a very strong roster. I've done a campaign as them. I can say if you survive the early game, you'll be rewarded with an extremely strong late game roster. But the thing is, the Seleucids never survive if you don't play them, and they suffer because they just have militia hoplites to carry them, and it's not enough. Okay. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I think that's a pretty good episode. We've certainly added a lot more land. We're at 33 now. So we're well over 60% of the way there. And we just need to keep pushing. I think once we take the Iceni out, we take the Julii out there and then Segesta here, that'll be the hardest faction. I mean, it's not the Brutii dead, but that'll be the 3 Roman factions out of 4 dead. The Britannians really push back. I think they'll be pushed back to pretty naff settlements. And they won't have as much men to play with. I might have a stab at Britannia as well. Maybe move into Greece if it's Roman, and then we may have enough regions after that to actually claim our victory conditions. That's obviously quite a few episodes to go. I'm not saying that'll get it done in the next episode. Oh, and of course, we have this army marching up this way. He didn't open the gates, so I can't start with that next time, but in time. Yeah, so we're going to take this place too. I'm going to start marching east. Oh, and we have this place under siege. So we've got 1 under siege, 2 under siege, 3 under siege, a 4th coming, a 5th under siege, and a 6th under siege. So there's a potential, we're sitting on a potential 39 settlements right now. That is amazing. But still more to do, guys. So don't miss any of it. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.